Again, welcome to Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway for Youth Scout and Sports Night, Demo Derby Night, regular racing, and all that jazz. We're just about set to go racing. Before we start, we ask that you please rise. If you could, gentlemen, remove your caps. Carry the colors on the front straightaway is Scout Pack 486 from Hopewell. And here tonight to sing our national anthem, Christina Bennett.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and of the free and the home of the brave?
Camry pace car into the infield. We're ready to go racing. Late model style on the Monster Half Mile. The green is out. And it's Niederreiter blasting into the lead. Rodriguez second. Side by side for third, Danny Rich, and now Chris Schneider has third into turn 3 in the 55 car. Jared Miley and Lynn Geisler trying to work the outside lane coming off of turn 4. Your leader is Dennis Niederreiter, the Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling number 68. Peter Eck out of power here on the front stretch of the 9, trying to coast his way to the pits. Rodriguez second, Miley to third. Geisler now to the inside of Schneider trying to move to fourth. Schneider still fourth, Geisler is fifth, and it's Rich, Burgoon, Johnson, and Hamrick. Pete Reck in car 9 able to get left into the pits. The green stays out. Geisler again trying to work underneath the 55 of Chris Schneider as Jared Miley low sides the 29 of Keith Rodriguez for second. Geisler now makes the pass for fourth. Burgoon moves to 6th in the 17th. Johnson follows him in the 2J to 7th. Schneider goes high, and now Burgoon's underneath him trying to take 5th off of turn 2. Jared Miley trying to close in on the Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling 68 of Dennis Niederreiter in the Calusi Chevy H1. The River Salvage Airport Auto Body, Hank Myers Excavating 29R Rodriguez third, and the Cochran Automotive. Valia Oil Tri-State Hose 1C of Geisler. Miley just about even up with Niederreiter through 3 and 4. Off of 4 down the front straightaway. Caution is out. Danny Rich, 67X, 55. Denny Hamrick into the pits. Hamrick fitting in the 55. Didn't see that happen. The Danimals parked back there with lots of damage on the right side of his race car. And the 67X. Off of 4. Green is out. Jared Miley trying to take the lead away from Dennis Niederreiter. They battle down the back chute. It's Miley in front, Niederreiter second. Geisler now edging ahead of Rodriguez for third. Brandon Burgoon coming off of 4 on the inside will move to 4th in the 17. 4 laps to go. Jared Miley hasn't been much slowing him down this season. When he hasn't won, he's been near the front 9 in and 9 out. He's opened it up on a half a straightaway on Dennis Niederreiter. Dennis has showed some real signs of improvement this year in the 68 car. His first full season in the late models. Geisler third with young Brandon Dragoon challenging him there. Rodriguez, who was running as high as second earlier, is now fifth. Johnson is sixth, then it's Schneider. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Geisler closing on Niederreiter, who bobbled in the second turn. He's closing in a hurry as they head into turn 3. Lynn trying the outside to carry some momentum. Slips a little up high though, and now Brandon Dragoon's nipping at his heels as the white flag waves. No doubt about the leader, the Calusi Chevy. Proctor's Machine Shop H1, Jared Miley comfortably picking up the checkered flag. Second will go to Dennis Niederreiter. The race for third will be Lynn Geisler by Justin. 11 is Nick Duratz out for the first time this year in the late models. Car 11, Cannonsburg, the hometown. Green is out. Bradish with the lead. Wade is second. Miley is third. Atala is fourth. Off of 4, Barber down on the bottom shelf. Pulls alongside of Atala for fourth into turn 1. Keith able to make the pass. Steve Baker down the 0, challenging Atala for fifth as they head into 3. Bradish in front, Wade is second, Miley third, Barber fourth, Baker to fifth. Atala sixth, then Beck, Lepro, and Nick Duratz. Atala tries the outside of Baker for fifth off of turn 4. He gets too high, and now Tommy Beck will try to dive underneath him. Dave Wade challenging your leader, Lou Bradish. Ben Miley third, Barbara fourth, Baker in fifth, and charging into 3, trying to close on Barbara. Four laps are down. 6 to go. Keith Barber now to the inside. Barber to the inside of Miley, trying to move to third. He's got the pass made in turn 4. Triangle benefits Patoka Trucking 17 into third as he continues to pedal around the low side of the racetrack. Steve Baker now around Miley for fourth. Nick Duratz pitting in car number 11. Duratz pits in the 11. Four laps to go. We're past halfway. It's still Lou Bradish in front of Dave Wade, Keith Barbara, Steve Baker, and Ben Miley. Miley slows on the back straightaway. Now he's back up to speed. Atala gets by. Jim Lepro pitting in car 6. Two laps to go. 2 laps remaining for Lou Bradish. Dave Wade, Keith Barber, Steve Baker, your top 4. Atala runs 5th, then it's Beck and Miley. Bradish's lead has grown a couple of car lengths here the last lap or 2. White flag waving one more time around. Dave Wade is closed back in off of turn 2. Wade's got to run down the backstretch for the lead. The Yingling 76, the Murray truck and H&F Trucking 09, side by side in turn 4. The drag race is on down the front straightaway. It's going to be Wade winning it. Dave Wade wins it by a foot. Wexford, and from Burgettstown, the 84 of Laura Lucan. Here we go, the green is out. Leo the Lion, Leo Stadelman, the Just Poured Concrete Foundation's 21 into the lead. Bill Westlake second, Colasar is third, Pager fourth here in lap 1. Moats is fifth, then it's Shem, Lucan, and Medved. Mike Pager to the inside of Bill Westlake. Pager trying to move into third. Through 1 and 2, Pager edging ahead of Westlake. Shemp is now fifth, and it's Lucan, Moats, and Medved out in front. Big advantage, Leo Stadelman. Russ Colasar still second, Mike Pager Jr. third. Bill Westlake fourth, Laura Lucan trying to challenge Scott Shem for fifth. Pager closing a bit on Colasar for that second spot as they exit turn 4. Less than 3 laps to go for your leader, Leo Stadelman. Pager again pulls in on the tail of Colasar in turn 4. He seems to be much quicker at that end of the racetrack than Russ in the Froggy FM 27. Now Pager snaps it left to the low side of Colasar. Battle is on for that second spot down the backstretch. The automatic transmission parts, APS alternative power source 09 in the Froggy FM, ARL Trucking 27C with a lap to go. Leo Stadelman is your leader. In turn 2, Pager and Colasar going at it side by side down the backstretch. Leo Stadelman will pick up the win in the 21. And second is going to go to Russ Colasar, the 27C, with Mike Pager Jr. in the 09 third. Bill Westlake in the 51 fourth, and Scott Shem for the 75 getting fifth. In the 7K RT is one Rocky Kugel out of Wellsville, Ohio. Green means go, and off they go. Daniel Angelicchio has been very impressive of late. A couple of back-to-back top 5 runs in the Brooks Automotive Group, New Stanton Auto Body 14. Kyle Lucan to his outside here, your points leader and leading winner this year. He swings by with the advantage. Brian Hoffman off the pace of the 15H. Jason Ryder's up to third. Charlier is fourth, and Rocky Kugel and Bryant Hank battle for fifth. Hank is now fifth, Kugel sixth into 3. Good race for second again, just like in the last one. Daniel Angelicchio this time trying to hold off Jason Ryder. Daryl Charlier fourth, Brian Hank not far behind in fifth. Charlier again tonight, he's been having carburetor problems in this car. I'm not sure if that's what's wrong or not. He just doesn't seem to have any straightaway speed in the 12. He's not turning any RPMs at all as he comes down the straightaway. Jason Ryder again puts a charge on Angelichio into turn 4. Here they come off. Ryder finds a lane on the low side. It's still Angelichio second, Ryder third into 1. Brian Hank to the inside of Daryl Charlier for fourth. Kyle Lucon all by his lonesome self out in front. 2 laps to go. Jason Ryder now dives into 1 and slides up in front of Daniel Angelichio to make the pass for second. Angelichio on the gas, slides up in 4, saves the car, but lost a lot of ground as the white flag waves. Good battle here at the back of the field as well. Daryl Charlier, Brian Hank, and Rocky Kugel out in front. And the Speed Bear Fasteners, Eisminger's Pennzoil 1, Kid Kyle Lucon picking up the win. Jason Ryder second. Daniel Angelichio third, and let's see who gets fourth, fifth, and sixth here. Brian Hank down low, Daryl Charlier up high, close for fourth and fifth. Green is out. Down the back straightaway, it's the Allegheny Wilderness outfielders Bongiorni, auto 65 of Tom Martinek in the lead with Denny Nakutis second. Mike Bassage close third. Clayton Kennedy is fourth. Jimmy Plants is fifth. Then Kerry Gasser, Chris Bassage. Oh, Mike Bassage and Denny Nakutis hit wheels in turn 4, sends Nakutis up in the air. He comes back down in third. Bassage now second. Almost 4 wide for fourth. Chris Bassage makes a big move in the 71C. Jumps up into third, trying to track down his brother Mike. Halfway. Cross flag signaling to the drivers we're halfway. Clayton Kennedy gets high in 1. He's got a problem, it appears, in the 9 car. Caution is out. We've got a drive shaft. Yeah, drive shaft lane. It's off the racetrack there in turn 1, and I would guess that it's out of the Clayton Kennedy number 9. Alex, I want you to pick one out real quick for the crate late model feature. 10. All right, it's 10. Invert 10 for the crate late models. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your night, okay? Tom Martinek continues to lead. Mike Bassage second, Chris third, Kerry Gasser is fourth, and Jimmy Plants coming for the white flag. One lap to go. The Allegheny Wilderness Outfitters, 65 off of turn 4. Tom Lartnick takes the win. Mike Bassage second, Chris Bassage third, Kerry Gasser fourth, Jimmy Plants fifth. Off of 4, green is out. Vince LeBoon has the lead. Will he hold the lead? There goes the midway missile to the outside. Darryl Charlier at the 12, scoots into 3, up high. Into 4, he's got the upper hand. He'll lead lap 1. The Martins Ferry Madman coming right behind him, J.E. Stalter. Kevin Miller is 4th, and Vince LeBoon, Chuck Kennedy, and Mark Bernal. Oh, the midway missile up a little higher than he would want in turn 1 that time, and J.E. Stalter closes the gap as they head down the backstretch. Willie Briggs off the pace of the 8. Here comes J.E. Stalter, the inside of Charlier, side by side off of 4. A little bump and go there. As they say, Robbins racing, I guess. Briggs stays on the speedway in the 8. He's about to be overhauled by your leaders as they come through 3 and 4. Darryl Charlier and J.E. Stalter. Stalter slips badly in 4, and the midway missile extends the advantage halfway through. 4 down, 4 to go. Miller 3rd, LeBoon 4th, then it's Kennedy and Bernal. Willie Briggs in the pits this time. Chuck Kennedy in turn 1 has Mark Bernal now to his inside in the 10. Kennedy holds on for 5th. Less than 2 to go. The W.J. Beitler Warehousing and Trucking, Boza Communications, number 12 of Darryl Charlier takes the white flag, 1 lap from the checkered. J.E. Stalter 2nd, Kevin Miller is 3rd. Chuck Kennedy 4th, Vince LeBoon is 5th. Charlier is going to win it. Stalter 2nd. Miller 3rd. Kennedy 4th. LeBoon 5th. 36 of A.J. Poljak from Baldwin. 8 laps. Green is out. Eight laps. Bill Robertson takes off with the lead. Bob Schwartzmiller 2nd. Joe Anthony moves to 3rd. Oh, contact between Stacy White and Joe. Separate, and on they go down the back chute. A little more contact. Yeah, Nick Kachub in the 10. Trying to pass White for 4th on the inside off of 4. 2 laps in. Out in front, the Schwartzmiller ground maintenance. Bad custom exhaust, Imperial Tire and Automotive 1 of Bill Robertson. Bob Schwartzmiller, who owns the Schwartzmiller ground maintenance business, runs second. The Rumor Show Bar 69X of Joe Anthony third, hounded by the Suburban Dry Cleaners 125 of Stacy White. Stacy dives to the inside. He's trying to pass Joe on the backstretch. I don't think those two have, they've made a little bit of contact this race. Nick Kachuba, the 10, runs fifth. Halfway. Whoa, Robert Betts in the 8 goes around. Everyone gets by. Caution is out. Caution is out for Robert Betts. Caution car, 4 laps down, 4 to go. Green is out. Now Stacy White ends up in second. He was fourth. Joe Anthony trying to hold on to or get around Bob Schwartzmiller for third. He does so. Simmons is fifth, and Kachuba and Poljack. Mike Maughan's got a flat right rear. Mike, you need to go to the pits, young man. Nick Kachuba out of the inside of Jake Simmons, trying to break into the top 5 in car 10. 2 laps to go. Stacy White, Joe Anthony, Bob Schwartzmiller, Simmons still fifth, and Kachuba. Now Poljack to the outside of Kachuba, moving up into sixth. This is the white flag lap, 1 to go. Bill Robertson having his best season in the Sunoco Race Fuels Pure Stocks. A couple of wins this year. Currently fourth in the point standings is Chim Pala. Comes off the outside of turn number 4 to the checkered flag. He'll win the heat. Bill Robertson over Stacy White, Joe Anthony, Bob Schwartzmiller, AJ Poljack getting fifth. Then Jake Simmons and Nick Kachuba. Green is out. Rob Ward with a problem on the start in the 70 car. Whoa! Looks like somebody put a can of firecrackers in his exhaust pipe. Got some bad gas. Kurt Bish is your leader. Rob Ward gets to the pits. Eric Goldberg is second. Bill Tennant third. Davey Lee on the move in the 96. The Singing Sensation moves to third. 714 that J.J. Opachin drove to a win here last week is second, and he gets tapped in the tail by the Singing Sensation. Bill Tennant now trying to get around Davey Lee for third. Davey entered that turn an octave too high. He's come to the halfway mark. Kurt Bish right down the middle. Your leader at the halfway mark. Eric Goldberg hounding him on the inside. The Singing Sensation, Davey Lee on the outside. Who's going to lead lap 4? Davey Lee gives Kurt a little bump draft. Helped him along. Now he tries to squeeze by on the outside. 3 wide for the lead, folks, off the 4th turn. Kurt Bish says, hey, I better get going. He's still in front. 2 laps to go. Davey Lee, though, on the outside with the momentum, will swing by for the lead. Eric Goldberg trying to take second away from Bish, and Bill Tennant's a close fourth with a lap to go. Your Young Gun feature is next. The singing sensation, Davey Lee out of Independence Township, your points leader. He wins again. Eric Goldberg second, Kurt Bish third, Bill Tennant fourth, and Brian Hutchko in the 60 will finish fifth. Todd Janis won the hot dog race in the 88. Green is out. Rich Mason into 23 in front. Tyler Fox is second. Dusty Curry right now third, or is he? Sean Graham to his inside as they come off the fourth turn. Graham is third, Curry is fourth. Mason's in front. Oh, we got two cars together, Todd Janis and Michael Reft. Michael Reft ends up parked over in turn number 2. Caution is out for the 9R of Michael Reft. Oh, Dusty Curry turns around the leader as the caution was out. Green is out. Rich Mason is your leader. Oh, Dusty Curry turns around the 39 car. The 8 to 39. Caution is out. 39 has got a flat tire. Boys are beating and banging tonight. Michael Reft got the lead. Todd Janis, here comes Dusty Curry. We still have 7 laps to go. This thing's just getting started. Michael Reft takes the lead away from Dusty Curry. Dusty Curry takes the lead back, and Michael Reft says, hey, Dusty, get a load of this. I'll take the lead back. There'll be 2 to go this time by. Ooh, Curry has to back out to avoid contact with Reft. 2 laps to go. Michael has one win this year, but the night he won, Dusty wasn't here. So many guys have beat Dusty Curry this year especially. Here comes Curry, close it in. We've got one lap to go, one to go. Sean Graham is third, Rich Mason and Todd Janis and Tyler Fox. Out of the back chute, the final time. This will be his second win if he can hold on. The John Varney Auto Service Cavalier, Michael Reft. The 13-year-old rookie out of Whitehall will get the win. And he's very happy, as you can see him shake his fist. Dusty Curry second, Sean Graham third, then Rich Mason, Todd Janis, and Tyler Fox. Well, what's it feel like to beat that guy?
Well, it's way better since this time he's actually here and not on vacation.
Right, that's what I was telling the folks. The last time you won, he wasn't here, but and you had to pass him tonight to do it.
Yeah, he's just a great driver. It's just hard to get past him.
That was a fun race you guys had there for a couple laps. He'd pass you, you passed him right back.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
When you got in front, were you worried there at the end?
Yeah, I saw him poking his nose up in front of me though, but I held it.
You held it right in the lane. So congratulations to people you want to thank.
John Varney Auto Service, Light Force Chiropractic, Bobby's Lounge, Silverado Service Plumbing, Ref Leasing, and Got Hair.
So 2 wins now. When's number 3? Next week?
Hopefully.
All right, Michael. Michael Reft, your winner in the Young Guns. Here they come off of turn number 4. Green is waving, and we are racing. Oh, Barber with a hole shot. Well, Jared Miley not wasting any time. He's around Lou Bradish for third already down the back chute. Geisler is second. Barber is in front. Miley to the inside, and he's in a race, and he'll take second away from Lynn Geisler. Bradish is fourth, Wade is fifth. Then it's Niederreiter, Burgoon, Atala, and Baker down the back chute. In 4, Baker slides up in front of Atala. Off at 2 down the backstretch. Steve Baker tried to charge his way. He's alongside of Brandon Burgoon. Out in front, it's Keith Barber. Jared Miley second. Geisler third. Bradish fourth. Wade is fifth. Then it's Niederreiter, Baker, and Burgoon. Bang wheels on the front straightaway. They head into 1. Baker to the inside, and Niederreiter moving up into 6th. Burgoon has got some damage on the right front, it looks like, at the 17, where he and Baker made contact a lap or 2 earlier. Here comes the Triangle Benefit 17 of Barber with Miley second, Geisler third. Bradish fourth, Wade fifth. Baker sixth, Atala seventh. Burgoon is 8th. Niederreiter 9th, Rodriguez 10th. Nick Durant's in the 11, sideways right in front of your leader. Barber able to get by. Wade to the inside of Bradish. Dave Wade moves up to 4th. The motors are getting to work out tonight. There's plenty of traction out there. The boys are moving. Steve Baker now to the inside of Bradish, trying to move into 5th, but he gets high off of 4. Now Atala is on his tail as they head into 1. Barber, your leader, lapping Hamrick into turn 3. Miley able to close the gap just a bit. Jared off the inside of 4 as the lightning continues to flash off the backstretch. Steve Baker to the inside of Lou Bradish. The battle for 5th off of turn 2. It's still Bradish, then Baker and Atala and Burgoon. Geisler able to clear Hamrick. No lap traffic between your first 3 cars. Baker passes Bradish into turn number 3 to move to 5th. Awatala now trying to get by Bradish. Barbara is dialed in tonight as he was just a couple of weeks ago in the Guerin Memorial. Leads by a half a straightaway. Durant's pitting, Hamrick pitting. This is lap 11. Jared Miley now behind the 9 of Pete Reck, unable to clear him. Down the back straightaway. Into 3, Miley dies under Reck. Trying to track down leader Barber, who's lapping the 6 of Jim Lepro. Geisler still 3rd. Wade is 4th. Baker is 5th. Atala's moved to 6th. Burgoon is 7th. Bradish has dropped to 8th. Niederreiter is 9th. And Tommy Beck is 10th. We are halfway. We are halfway. Jared Miley a couple of lap cars ahead of him. Between he and race leader Keith Barbara. Miley around the 6 of Lepro. And also trying to pass the 55 of Schneider, unable to do so in turn 2. Geisler trying to close on Miley. Wade is still 4th, Baker 5th, Atala runs 6th. Barber now trying to lap the 99 of Ben Miley with 10 laps to go. Barber in turn 1 slides up in front of the Pink Panther. Geisler now with traffic to contend with off at turn 2. He's to the outside of Jim Lepro. Into 3 and 4. Geisler again to the outside of Lepro. He'll pass him in turn 4 and also swing by the 55 of Chris Schneider. 1 lap car between 1st and 2nd. No lap traffic between 2nd and 3rd. Baker now has caught Wade. The battle for 4th. In turn 2, they battle off down the back straightaway. Baker trying to pull alongside the 76 of Wade, and he'll slide up in front of him into turn 3. Atala's also on the move in the 0-2. Good battle here off of 4. Dave Wade, Steve Baker, and Al Atala into turn 1. That's for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Baker now clears Wade down the backstretch by several car lengths. Jared Miley's got some damage on the right front of his car. Didn't see how it happened, but he's got the right front of the nose folded down around the tire, but he's still running strong as he laps his Uncle Ben and is not far behind race leader Keith Barbara. Barbara, meantime, laps the 2J of Johnson. 7 laps to go. Back a ways to 4th. That's Baker. Atala is 5th. Wade is 6th. Things are tightening up out in front. Keith Barbara's lead is shrinking. Jared Miley and Lynn Geisler are closing ground. We've got 5 laps to go. Keith Barbara still your leader, but not by much. A lap car between he and Jared Miley, and now Lynn Geisler has caught Miley. Geisler to the outside of Miley in turn 4. Barbara down low trying to get by lap traffic. Here they come. Geisler, whoa, close call with Miley, who came up in front of him on the front chute. We got a barn burner in 1 and 2. It's Barbara, Miley, Geisler. Johnson in the middle of it all gets turned into the wall. Caution is out, a tough break. Wow, some real hard racing there. Jared Miley, Lynn Geisler trying to catch Keith Barbara. Mike Johnson in the middle of it all. Contact between he and Geisler on the back straightaway. Johnson into the wall. Caution is out. We got 21 laps down. He'll start 8th in this one. Gachuba and Poljak roll the field through turn number 4. And the green is out. They slide through 1 and 2. Kachuba has the lead. Bob Schwartzmiller in the 28S on the low side trying to take the lead down the back chute. Stacy White moves into 3rd in the 125. Then it's Joe Anthony in the 69 in the 1B of Bill Robertson. Off of 4. Schwartzmiller is your leader. The Denny's Restaurant. Cole's Pub. Parkway West Supply 28S. Your leader in front of the Colonial Beer, Clarence Jerome Chiropractic. Number 10, the Suburban Dry Cleaners 125 of Stacy White running third. And it's the teammates. Team X, Jake Simmons in the 68 and the 69 of Joe Anthony. Bill Robertson running sixth in the 1B. Three laps down, Jake Simmons, who started 8th. Challenging for third. Stacy White has moved to second. Simmons into the third slot now as they head down the back chute. Bill Robertson moves to 4th in the Schwartzmiller ground maintenance MAD Custom Exhaust 1B, or does he? The rumors show bar Simmons window cleaning 69X of Joe Anthony's a close 5th. Your 2 front row starters are now back in 7th or 6th and 7th. Poljack in the 36 and Kachuba in the 10. Schwartzmiller still leads. Stacy White's on the wheel trying to run him down. 10 laps to go. Off at 2. Stacy's got a little run here as he pulls even with Schwartzmiller on the back chute. Into 3, Stacy White takes over the lead, the third leader of this event. And now he's pulling away in a hurry. White pulling away. Schwartzmiller still second. Simmons, Robertson, Anthony, and Poljack. Jake Simmons into second now. And the rumors show bar Simmons window cleaning 68X. He started again at the back. He's up to second. He's got some ground to catch and make up though as Stacy White is pulled away by half a straightaway as we come to the halfway point. Stacy has just one win this year. That came back on May 5th, our second night of racing. He's been a model of consistency in the top 5 night in and night out. He leads the point standings. Schwartzmiller still third. Bill Robertson, Joe Anthony, and A.J. Poljack are next. Anthony trying to squeeze to the outside of Schwartzmiller for third into turn 3. Simmons trying to run down the leader. Schwartzmiller still third, Anthony fourth, Robertson fifth, then Poljack. Guy's not used to running when the track is as wet as it is through the turns this early in the evening, especially up on the high side. Anthony's taken over third now. He'll try to run down teammate Jake Simmons, who is second. Good battle for fifth as well. Fourth, fifth, and sixth, Schwartzmiller, Poljack, and Robertson. We're less than 5 laps from the checkered flag. Well, Stacy White, your leader, a bit of a bobble going down the back straightaway. The scramble continues for fourth, fifth, and sixth between A.J. Poljack, Bob Schwartzmiller, and Bill Robertson. Joe Anthony has caught up a little bit with the second place car of Jake Simmons. Poljack fourth now. Robertson trying to move into the top 5 to the outside of Bob Schwartzmiller. A little higher than he wanted that time through 3 and 4. Simmons has closed the gap a bit on Stacy White. Things are tightening up here with less than 3 laps to go. Stacy White's lead is decreasing. 2 laps to go. And we've got a spinner in turn 4. Bill Robertson, who was in that race for 4th, 5th, and 6th, ends up turned around to the 4th turn, and now we'll have a 2-lap shootout with White by himself in front in the Delaware double foul restart. Simmons inside the front row and Anthony to the outside. Atkinson back tonight. He was in a hard wreck here a while back. Flipped that car. Look at this. They're bunched up behind Stacy. Joe Anthony trying to go for it on the outside down the back straightaway. Ooh, contact. Looks like they're hooked. They get separated, and Jake the Snake goes into the lead, and White goes into the wall. Kachuba goes into the wall behind him. And Poljak spins around. Wow. Told you. Things can get crazy on the restarts. Tough break for the Suburban Dry Cleaners. 125 of Stacy White. Nick Kachuba and Joe Anthony. Talk about things changing. And off we go. Into that first turn. Where we stop, nobody knows. Oh, into the walls where Nick Kachuba stops. Obviously something wasn't right on the right front of that car after hitting the wall earlier. Just wouldn't turn left. And we've got another yellow flag. And Jake Simmons brings the field back to speed. Simmons in front, Poljak and Schwartzmiller side by side behind him. Bill Robertson right there, Robert Benson. Here comes Joe Anthony, and look out, guys. Let's make it through a lap. Anthony gets high into 3. He'll lose ground. Simmons your leader. Poljak, Schwartzmiller, and Robertson. Final lap. A.J. Poljak with a bit of a gain off a turn 2 down the back straightaway on Jake the Snake. Poljak in hard into 3. Boom, boom. Hey, we're rubbing for the lead. This is it. Checkered flag lap. They're beating and banging coming off of 4, and Poljak is going to win it. Schwartzmiller, Anthony, Robertson, and Betts. A wild and woolly start to the night. You guys are never lacking for excitement. Tell us about the final lap.
I had a good run down the back straightaway, and I dove in hard, and I admit I did slide up. It was an accident, and I think he might have come down a little bit, but I did get up into him, and that was my fault, but that's racing.
First win of the year.
Yeah, I owe this one to Don Gamble. He gave me the shirt. He said, bring me some good luck. So tune in to Rapping on Racing Monday night, my man Don.
Can you do it again later tonight?
I don't know. We're going to try like heck, that's all.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dow.
A.J. Poljak, your winner in the Sunoco Race Fuels Pure Stocks. Off at turn 4, the green is out. The green is out. Terry Kerr from the pole has the lead. Brian Hutchko is second. Bill Tennant and Davey Lee. Then it's Kurt Bish in the double zeros. They head off into turn 3. 12 laps. Tennant into 2. Sideways, but steers out of it. Off of 4. It's Kerr, Tennant, Hutchko, Kurt Bish now into 4th, and Eric Goldberg, who started at the back, trying to break into the top 5. He, Kurt Bish, and Davey Lee 3 wide for 4th as they exit the second turn and head down the back chute. Now 3 wide for 3rd. Bish and Goldberg trying to move forward in a hurry here as Bill Tennant challenges Terry Kerr, your leader. Goldberg nosing his way into 2nd. Oh, Eric got it going on. Started last, now 2nd in just 2 laps. Bill Tennant into 2 is 3rd. Davey Lee in the 96 trying to move into 4th. It's Kurt Bish in the double zero, the 60 Brian Hutchko, the 7 of Jared Weiland, all running together for the lead. The race is on down the front stretch. Goldberg trying to pass Terry Kerr and does going into turn number 1. Terry Kerr second, Davey Lee now third. And trying to get by Kerr for second. Davey's got the second spot. Kerr is third, then it's Bill Tennant, Kurt Bish, Brian Hutchko, and Jared Weiland. Oh, your leader out of shape, tire goes flat. It looked like the right front went flat. Into the wall goes Eric Goldberg. And guess who's leading? Davey Lee. 8 laps to go for your Old Allegheny Shop amateur stocks. Green is waving. Uh-oh, Brian Hutchko trying to squeeze by Bill Tennant. There wasn't any room. They get together. Caution is out. Hey, I'm telling you, once you see the caution flag wave tonight, looks like you're going to be in store for several more to follow. Green is out. Davey Lee from the front spot continues to lead. Bill Tennant second. Eric Goldberg trying to make his way back up to the front. Or we're getting close to the halfway mark. Kurt Bish trying to hold off Eric Goldberg for third. Rob Ward in the 70 challenges Terry Kerr in a 39 for fifth. And out in front, the Sherry Styling Erasers Go-Kart Park, Dave Bond Marketing, 96 of Davey Lee. Trying to win his 10th of the season. Rob Ward slowing down in car 70, heading to the pits. Four laps to go. Up next, your Rockers Machine Shop Crate late models in their first heat race. Eric Goldberg and Kurt Bish continue to go at it for third. 00 Bish, the 714 of Goldberg. They're not far behind the second place car of Bill Tennant. Eric Goldberg again challenging Kurt Bish. This is the white flag lap coming up, the final lap. Goldberg and Bish, a little paint exchange in the middle of 3 and 4, and more in turn 4. Man, I got the feeling that this night is not over as far as baiting and bagging goes. Davey Lee singing another winning tune. Off of turn 4 they come. Lee is your winner. Tennant second, Bish third, Eric Goldberg fourth, and Terry Kerr is fifth. This is number 10. Is this? I didn't look last year, but you didn't get 10, did you?
No, I never. No, I got 5 or 6, I think, last year. I never believe I could ever get 10 races out of this thing, and let alone stay together all this time and just run good all year. And I just thing wants to go faster every time you get in it. So.
You know, Eric had a big lead, and I'm not sure what happened when the car veered to the right like that and we got up into the wall. Do you think you had any chances of catching him?
I could have maybe caught him. I was getting a little bit of ground on him. He's fast. Once he gets out front, he's real fast. He hit a big hole or something over there, and I think his fender went up into his tire. I saw him, but I don't know. It took a while. If I could have caught him, I might be a little bit faster than him.
Well, you did this earlier in the year. You won twice in the same night. Can you do it again?
I don't know, but I'm going to sure try. I'm going to go right around the top with the pedal to the metal and see what happens.
Is this car for sale?
This car's for sale. Anybody could come buy the car, take the trailer and everything with it, and go win some races.
Does that mean you're retiring?
No, I'm not going to retire. Bill Robertson told me don't quit racing. So no, we're gonna try to parlay that into a little something else maybe.
All right. Good luck, Davey. Thank you. Here's your winner, Davey Lee, in the old Allegheny Shop Amateur Stocks. Hank and Scott Shemp pace the field. 20 laps for the Brockers Machine Shop Crate Late Models. Off of the fourth turn, the green is waving, and we're off. And we're still off down the back straightaway. It's Shemp and Hank, Charlier, Colasar, and Angelicchio. Things are crowded there as they headed to turn number 3. Shemp has the momentum in the middle of the racetrack. He's your leader coming off of 4. Charlier moves quickly to second. Hank is third, Colasar fourth, Angelicchio ends up fifth on the first lap. Daryl Charlier trying to take the lead, but it's Scott Shemp in front. Russ Colasar now around Charlier for second and going for the lead into turn number 3. The ARL Trucking Frontier Steel 27C. See that tire smoke? It looks like when the car rolls over onto the right side, we've got tire smoke behind the 27C of Colasar, so we'll see if he can last 20 laps. He may cut down a tire before it's all said and done. He is out in front. Charlier second, Shemp third, Leo Stadelman, hard into the 28 of Bryant Hank. Hank able to save the car, but he's got damage on the left rear. Trying to get to the pits, does a great job of getting his hand out the window to signal to the drivers behind him. Leo Stadelman hard into the 28 of Brian Hank, and Stadelman's got problems as well. He may be going to the pits. He is. Stadelman into the pits in car 21. Brian Hank follows him in the 28. Colasar is your leader. Charlier trying to run him down. Shemp is third, Angelicchio fourth, Rocky Kugo is fifth, and it's Jason Ryder and Kyle Lucon. Charlier goes for the lead, and he's got it. Colasar's tire is going flat. Didn't take long. Russ Colasar is now second, and he's got a tire going flat. We saw the body rubbing on that tire into the turns, and it's cut through. The left rear is flat on the 27C. He'll be going backwards like he's got an anchor on him. He won't stay out there very long. It's now coming apart. And the caution is out. Just as he was being black flagged, sent to the pits, Russ Colasar. So it worked good for about 4 laps. But we could see right off the bat that the body, the quarter panel, was rubbing on that tire through the turns. And it shredded the left rear tire with 5 laps down. So Daryl Charlier pacing the field as they come off of 4. Hold him in. Now he goes. And the green is out. Charlier leads. Angelicchio on the outside of Shemp moving into second. Kid Kyle Lucon on the charge. He's to third. And now Jason Ryder underneath Shemp will take over the 4th spot as they race into turn number 3. Charlier right in the middle of the racetrack. Jason Ryder tried to challenge Daniel Angelicchio for second. Kyle Lucon is still 4th. Brian Hoffman to the 15H up close to the wall. Ryder slides up in front of Angelico. Meantime, Cal Lucon spins the car over in turn 2. Saves it, trying to get it to fire again. Apparently, it will not. Caution is out. Points leader Cal Lucon brings the caution out in turn 2 in the Eisminger's Pennzoil Speed Bear Fasteners #1. Here they come off at turn number 4, looking to restart our Brockers Machine Shop Crate Late Model feature. And off they go into turn number 1. Charlier by a couple of car lengths running down the back chute. Angelico. Ryder on the outside. Mark Moach Jr. tried to take 4th away from Scott Shemp. Side by side for 2nd. Daniel Angelico and Jason Ryder. Ryder will have the spot coming off the inside of that 4th turn. Down the back straightaway, Ryder staying right with race leader Daryl Charlier. Trying to work underneath Daryl into turn 4. It's still Charlier in front, Ryder 2nd. Shemp 4th, Moats 5th, and it's Kugel, Lucon, and Huffman. Ryder ahead of Charlier in the middle of 1 and 2, but the Midway Missiles got the momentum on the outside, and he's your leader into turn number 3. Coming to the halfway mark, 10 down, 10 to go. Jason Ryder has a great run off the 4th turn, and he'll take the lead away. 10 down, 10 to go. Ryder moves in front. Charlier 2nd, Angelico 3rd. Scott Shemp and Mark Moach Jr. continue their battle for 4th and 5th. Moats has 4th, and Shemp will be 5th here, completing lap 11. Laura Lucon and Rocky Kugel. It's Kugel running 6th, Laura 7th. Kyle Lucon is 8th. Laura Lucon to the inside of Rocky Kugel, moving up into 6th. 8 laps to go. Jason Ryder's pulled away by a half a straightaway. Jason with 2 wins this year, but none since June the 9th. Trying to end a long dry spell here in his sophomore season. Laura Lucon starting to move forward. She pulls alongside of Scott Shemp in the battle for 5th. Ryder now by almost a straightaway. 5 laps from the checkered flag, 5 to go. Jason 2nd to Cal Lucon coming into tonight as far as the point standings go, so he's going to be on the gas pedal all night long. Cal Lucon picking up another spot as he passes the 7 of Rocky Kugel to move up into the 7th spot. Ryder in front of Charlier, Angelico 3rd, Mark Moach Jr. 4th, Shemp 5th, Laura Lucon 6th, Kyle Lucon 7th, Rocky Kugel 8th, and Brian Hoffman 9th. The only cars left running. Shemp gets a little high off of 4, keeps the, well, Rocky Kugel, looks like a radiator hose came loose. Blew a hose and puts water down, spins in his own water. Your leader will spin too, but the caution was already out. Caution was already out when Jason Ryder spun in the water of Rocky Kugel. Looked like a radiator hose let loose. Right there in turn 4, spun in his own water. Jason Ryder trying to win his 3rd of the season. Brings the field to life with 3 laps to go. Into corner number 1, it's still Ryder in front. Charlier sliding up the racetrack. Angelico trying to take 2nd down the back chute. Shemp is fourth, and it's Moats and Kyle Lucan into 3 and 4. Off of 4, Ryder leads. Angeliquio now second. Charlier third. Shemp by a nose over Moats for fourth. 2 laps to go. Jason Ryder pulling away again. Here comes Daryl Charlier on the outside. The Midway Missile moving back into second. Moats is back into fourth by just a car length over Shemp. Then it's Kyle Lucan sixth, your points leader. Angeliquio trying to take second back from Charlier. A heck of a race going on there with 1 lap to go. Angeliquio in second by a nose into 2, but off of 2 it's Charlier back in second. Jason Ryder is going to win his first since June 9th, it would appear, as he brings the Copco Service Specialty Turbine Dave Wade Auto Service 76 to the checkered flag. Here comes the drag race for second. It's going to be Charlier by a nose. Angeliquio third, Moats fourth, and Kyle Lucan will get fifth. What a nice ad, folks, for Jason Ryder, your winner in the Brockers Machine Shop Crate Late Models, his third of 2007. You know, when I was looking at my stats during that race, I kept looking and looking. When the last time Jason Ryder won? June 9th.
Yeah, it's been a while. We were a little low, but we're trying to figure stuff out.
Well, you hit it right tonight.
From hard laps, we changed everything we could, and it worked.
You got to, your second coming into tonight, and I don't know if you've, really got a realistic chance, but there's only one way you're going to do it, and that's pedal down the whole night.
That's about it. Try to get it.
Now, do you think you'll have to make a lot of changes during the course of the night? Do you think the track will stay consistent?
See after all the heats running and stuff, but I think it'll change a little bit. So
people you want to thank?
I want to thank my crew for just helping me change the car around a ton, Specialty Turbine Services, Tigard Machine, Dave Wade Auto Service, Copco Auto Service, and Dave Wade.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jason Ryder, folks, your winner for the third time this season. Sadowski, the 9 of Clayton Kennedy, and the 10 of Wayne Tessine. And the green is out. '57 car's got a problem in the back end. There's something broken. The '57 of Stush Sadowski. He's got a spring or shock or something busted on the back as the car's sitting down. 17L Vince Laboon in front. He's got no spring or shock on the left rear of the '57. Stush trying to trick setup tonight. Unfortunately, that doesn't work too good. It's Vinny Laboon. Vince Laboon out in front. Chuck Kennedy is second. Chris Bassage third. Jimmy Plants fourth. Mike Bassage fifth. And Daryl Charlier, Kerry Gasser, Tom Martinek, Kevin Miller. Clayton Kennedy, Wayne to senior points leader in the 74 of J.J. Bamich Rider. Sadowski pits. Vince Laboon is in front. In the EV True Value Loose Moose Saloon 17L. Daryl Charlier with a problem in the 12 car. Charlier is into the pits. The Midway Missile into the pits. Vince Laboon leads. Chris Bassage trying to take second away from Chuck Kennedy as they head down the back chute. Jimmy Plants is fourth. Tom Martinek running fifth. Kerry Gasser is sixth. Bassage slides into second around the A1 of Chuck Kennedy. Tom Martinek trying to close on Chuck Kennedy for third. Mike Bassett trying to get by Jimmy Plants for fifth. Kerry Gasser a close seventh. Bassett dives inside of Plants into 3 and 4. Martinek to the inside of Kennedy. As they race off of 4. Martinek nosing ahead for third. Martinek to third. Kennedy drops to fourth. Mike Bassett's now fifth. Jimmy Plants and Kerry Gasser on sixth and seventh. And it's Kevin Miller and Wayne Tessine still way in the back of the field. They run 1 and 2 in the point standing, so things could tighten up a bit here. Miller down on the inside trying to make it 3 wide for sixth in turn 1. Clayton Kennedy has spun out in turn 4. Caution is out for the 9 of Clayton Kennedy. Boy, Vince LeBoon plagued by all kinds of problems near the really all season. All of a sudden the 17L is out in front and moving along, but things can often change on the restarts. We shall see. Clayton Kennedy will bring out, or did bring out the caution. He'll tag the back of the field. Brings the field to life coming off the 4th turn. 6 laps to go. It's been the LeBoon show so far. Chris Bassett was starting to close in when the caution came out. And he's going for the lead in turns 1 and 2. Bassett will take the top spot away. LeBoon still second. Now Martinek is on the charge in the 65. Here comes Mike Bassett in the 71. Chuck Kennedy in the A1. Gasser in the 0. Miller in the 4M. All running together. Oh, your leader spins. LeBoon and Martinek. We got them spinning and sliding and crashing and banging on the front stretch, and the caution is out. Chris Bassett's climbing out of his car. Got the 0 of Kerry Gasser, the 4M of Kevin Miller, 71C Chris Bassett, the 71M of Mike Bassett, the 74 of J.J. Bamitrider, the 9 of Clayton Kennedy. Still in the pits. 6 laps to go. Chuck Kennedy slides it in hard on the inside. It's Martinek in the middle, and he's still got the lead. Jimmy Plants trying to get around Chuck Kennedy for second. Tessine is fourth, and it's Kevin Miller, Kerry Gasser come together. Vince LeBoon, Clayton Kennedy spins to avoid it. Kerry Gasser in the 0 and the 4M of Kevin Miller coming together on the back straightaway, and Vince LeBoon in the 17L with nowhere to go. Clayton Kennedy getting in after the caution was out, so he'll be able to stay in the race. Stretch into turn 1. 6 laps to go. Haven't I said that before? Come your Rockers Machine Shop E-Mods. It's still Tom Martinek in the lead, and Jimmy Plants moves to second. Chuck Kennedy trying to hold on to third. J.J. Bamitrider's on the move. He's to fourth. Trying to get to third off of 4. And they're 3 wide for second into turn number 1. Kennedy second, Bamitrider third, Plants fourth. Mike Bassett moves up to fifth. Tessine drops to sixth. J.J. Bamitrider tried to take second away from Chuck Kennedy. He's got the pass made coming off of 4. 4 laps to go. Chris Bassett's charging back up through the field in the 71C. Kerry Gasser's back out there. He's still on the lead lap. Chris Bassett moves to 5th. 3 laps to go. Martinek's lead. J.J. Bamitrider second. Chris Bassett is on the charge. He had the lead. He's trying to move back into third as they race into 3. Bamich Rider continues to close in on Martinek. 2 to go. Kennedy third, Bassage fourth. Bassage now to the inside of Kennedy in turn 2. Bamich Riders close within 2 car lengths of your leader. J.J. Bamich Rider into turn 4 trying to take the lead away. He has never won an EMOD feature here at Pittsburgh. White flag is waving. The Stushes Automotive 74 trying to get her done. Tom Martinek. It's been a while since he's tasted the winning laurels as well as they head into 3. They're side by side. Bamich Rider, Martinek coming to the checkered flag in turn 4. JJ down on the inside is going to get her done. His first win. Martinek second, Kennedy third, Chris Bassage fourth, Mike Bassage fifth. Congratulations. How many years?
Oh, about 18, I guess, on and off.
Started in semi-lights is when I first remember you. Was that your first car?
Yep, semi-lights for about 8 years, I guess, and then took a little while off and then decided to do the E-mods just for the challenge of it.
Well, I think that you finally figured out the challenge.
Yeah, it took a while, but this car runs pretty good, so.
You came out of nowhere there at the midway point of the race. You probably weren't a factor, and all of a sudden, the last 7 or 8 laps, here you came.
Well, it just felt pretty good, so I noticed that Martinique was having a little trouble with the drive shaft or something, so I figured if I behaved myself, I might be able to make it. So.
Well, you did a great job. And what were your thoughts there going into 3 and 4 side by side for the checker?
Just don't spin out.
Well, you didn't. Congratulations on getting the win. People you want to thank?
Obviously, Stush's Automotive and the Bodatorium and Ferrari's Pizza and Takeout and Ultra Racing Oils. And obviously my crew chief, John Adams, my engine man, Chuck Howden-Shield, a man who provides us with the garage and a lot of fun, Stush Zadowski and his family.
Well, don't wait 18 years to come back, okay?
Oh, I won't.
All right. J.J. Bamich Rider, your winner in the Brockers machine, or excuse me, the Miley Truck Rental E-Mods.